Okay, we have our sample river water right here, and we're going to do dissolved oxygen. Let me just show you and read to you what it says. It says the most important indicator of the health of a water body and its capacity to support a balanced aquatic ecosystem of plants and animals. So this is the number one priority, dissolved oxygen. So first thing off, we have some different chemical reagents we're going to put in. We're going to do 8 drops, starting with manganese sulfate. So 8 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's kind of fast. I should slow that down. Oops. Now we're going to add alkaline potassium iodide, another chemical, and watch the chemical reaction as it happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, something's happening. It's all brown. There's a little overflow, obviously, because we filled it to the top, and then we started adding drops. So now we need to mix these 2 chemicals with the water and see what happens. Okay, it looks fairly mixed. We are going to let it, there you can see a little, what they particulate matter called flocculant. That's just the chemicals combining and forming a byproduct. So we're going to let that settle a little bit till it gets to the shoulder of the bottle. So it might take a minute or 2. So let's do that. Break. As you can see, the flocculant has settled. You can clear up here at the top from the shoulder of the bottle upwards. And now it's ready for the next chemical, which is the red cap. Means it's highly toxic. It's sulfuric acid, diluted but still toxic. And again, it's 8 drops. That's the good thing about this. You don't have to remember anything but 8. 1, 2, 3. Okay, again, something's happening. Something's going on there. And remember, you don't want to get any of these chemicals on your body. That's why I'm covering it, because there's a little seepage every time you add drops. It's getting a little yellow. You probably can't see it, but there's little dots in there still. We want those to dissolve as best we can. So we'll give it a second here. All right, looks good. Now we need to transfer 20 milliliters of this into this little jar here. I'm going to do that over the sink. That's pretty good. So Oops, the next fluid we add is a starch indicator fluid. Let me make sure that's, sometimes this needs shaken up. And you guessed it, 8 drops, but go in here. 1, 2, 8. We want that to mix up a little bit. Pretty dark, isn't it? Almost blackish. So now we get the sodium thiosulfate, which is again going to be dropped into this drop by drop, well, close to it. And what will happen is when this turns completely colorless again, like water, then we'll have counted how many parts per million, or parts per million, or milligrams per liter of oxygen are in the water. So that requires a syringe. Oops, I just, There's no needle here. It's just an empty syringe. Okay, I'm going to put a couple of squirts, go 1 milligram, 2 milligrams, 3 milligrams, and then swish it around a little bit. It looks lighter, but not appreciably. There's 2 more milligrams. Getting a little lighter, still a ways to go. 6. 7. It's looking more purplish. A little lighter still. We might have to go beyond 10. Oops. Oh, there we go. That's 10, right on the nose. Let's just hold up a piece of paper. Make sure. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, so for our intents and purposes, that's like 10 milligrams per liter of dissolved oxygen. All right, there we have it.